Okay, in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I create a set of eyebrows for my new character here. I'm giving this lady a name apart from she's meant to be a ballet dancer. So here's the work I've done so far. The eyes are in, the paint, the skin's in, and it looks like this in sunshine. And focusing on the eyebrows, you should see that I've already put like an underlayer of paint on there already, which is going to be giving us a good shadowing effect. So first things first, go to the multi-screen, and then we're going to do it just about here. So I've kind of half done it already, but I'll show you how I would create the first set of eyebrows. So create CV curve tool, which is this one. That's that one, activate it. Right, so I'm gonna try and make use of the loft. So if I was to the more clicks you make, the more CV control you're gonna have at the end when you go to manipulate it. So there's a nice curve, although this may not be the one I'm gonna use for this lady. Oops, back Control Z if you don't want the way it's going. So I want a nice kind of cut off there. Nice sharp cut off. So in 3D mode, you would have done that on the F key to zoom in. You would have done that sort of horizontal to the floor. Right, so shift click. Now notice the little kind of purple dots. Those are all the little extra kind of control you'll have. Go to the surface menu because we want to make some nerves. Go to loft. No, I didn't click anything, that's why. Complete tool. Okay. That's it. I was in the wrong mode. Right. Go to surface, loft. Let's have a look. Span. You can change the spans, etc. If you want, you can reset before you do this. Loft, there it is. Okay, so I've got an extra lofted shape now. I don't really need the two curves. Delete them. Always a good idea to center pivot, center the joint, or pivot. So here we are. We've got this shape. Looks kind of like an eyebrow. All right. So you would bring that over, F key to zoom in. So you can rotate that and match it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually delete this one. And I'll show you the one I've made so far. So same sort of technique. I've kind of reshaped this one, put it against her head. This one here is one I would have got to had I carried on with the other eyebrow. So I've already rotated it so it's 90 degrees thereabouts. W key, a bit closer. So I've got that visual kind of thing at the back to line it up as well with the shading, and that'll be fine. Absolutely be fine. This eyebrow I'm going to make it slightly see-through as well. So I'm trying to fine-tune my models now. So kind of get it kind of close. First off, so it's not going to be vertical anymore. Thereabouts. So leave a little bit here like that. Do a quick, see if it makes sense. The way it is, probably needs to be a bit longer. Probably could do a bit longer, otherwise it wouldn't make sense. So R key, that wouldn't hurt doing that. If I'm doing that, I'll probably do this as well. This might distort it. And I'll have to fix that later. Let's just back it up. Right, go on with this one. Slightly too long. Okay. Right, from here, zoom in a bit. Right click, control vertices. This is where the multiple vertices that we picked earlier come in useful. Shift click. It's going to be a pain, this. That being over there, it's actually quite useful. Because I've obviously selected something else. Otherwise the thing will be in the way. The Cartesian coordinates, X, Y, Z. So select all the center ones, make sure nothing else is selected. Of course I need to get rid of the other one. So it's been accidentally selected. Go to invisibility mode, where is it? Yeah, there you go, just control and then check everything out. Right, okay. So obviously it's not lying flush on the forehead. W key. Now I want to bring out the shape of it. There we go, simple as that. Nice and sticky out. Okay, so maybe not right. So let's get rid of this lot here. I'll have to do it again. Select these middle these end ones again. It probably won't like this. If I did this, it would look horrible. I need to select the whole lot. You know, play by ear, see how it goes. That's not cool. Let's change the way this is. Local, world. Let's try world. See if we get a better result. You need to move it a little bit. Quite fiddly. You can see where I'm going with this. There we go. That's looking a lot better. Right click object mode. So you want a nice fit, especially at the top, don't want any funny shadows. That's a good point. Ask myself a question in my head while I'm doing this now. Do I want it to cast a shadow? And the answer is going to be no. Do I want hairs to cast shadow? Yes, I do. So, should I keep the shadows on? I have to wait and see. Make sure the material you end up with is going to be a Lambert. There we go. 2 eyebrows there. So at the moment, make sure you just hit save. There's still the lofted surfaces. Now we're going to go for the real thing. And obviously with an eyebrow you're going to have the eyelashes and there will be shadows in real life. So you probably do need them. Right, so I've got 2 surfaces here. Should we now tackle this side? Let's convert, create, modify, convert, nerves to polygon. There it is, there's my eyebrow at last. Center pivot, it's gone somewhere else. Center pivot. Now I just want to get rid of the other one. This one here, don't need that anymore. Delete. So now I can name it. I call them ballet dancers, isn't I? Oh, it's the left eye. We may work on the left side of her first. Left eyebrow. Alright. Afterwards, when I make it, you can point and poly, stick it on basically. Stick it onto the skin, and you can do what you want with it. And I'm going to flush it up as well. And okay. That's what I do. Make sure material is the right material. Give it a name already. Give it a new material. Sign new Lambert, otherwise it will screw up later on. So this will be, I'll make her independent as well. This will be the right, well, left. Left ballet brow colour. Okay, is happy with that. Right, save it again. Okay, so if we do a quick render, I might keep a few of the images so we can compare. There you go, she's got funny eyebrows. Right now, don't look realistic at all. Nice looking eyes, everything else looks nice. Right, okay, we need to export this thing now. So with the brow selected, file, set the mud box, add to the current scene. Go to mud box. Where is it? Alright. Okay, so after a lot of discovery, what I found was actually the eyebrow is here. It was sent to mud box, but the normals are all wrong. So I've got reverse normals. I can see it from this side, but not from this side. So I'll need normals reversed. Try again. Let's save it first. Send to mud box. Add to current scene. There it is. Now it's here. Right. So we don't need these Cartesian things annoying us. Even though it will now. God, blimey. Right, okay, back to paint mode. Right, so here it is. Paint mode, create a paint layer, TIFF, I'll do for default. Go to object, press perspective so we get a proper look at it. So the normals add to it, so this side is reversed. This is the side we want. We had to reverse the normals. Has to be done. Right, so here we go. I'm going to make this woman have, this lady have blonde eyelashes. So are we going to go with painstaking? Yes we are. Drawing the whole lot in. One by one. Right, so 100%. Oh, that looks awful. Right. I'm going to get my pen out in a minute. And the pen I'm using, I'll be using a combination of a Huon, I can't remember what one it was, Huon something, 610 or something like that, which works quite well. It's not as expensive as some of the others. And I've chosen this one here to draw with. Gives a nice kind of look to it. So now I can vary the pressure. Whoa, okay. So eyelashes, they kind of change directions, don't they? As they go. They start off kind of like over here, kind of this kind of shape. Okay, I'm meeting a problem here. Alright, so there's a problem there. And I'm doing this as I go, it's not like I've cooked this earlier. So let's delete that. Now a problem here we can solve. So it's good to have problems, you can see me trying to solve them. Click on that. We need to create UVs because the UVs are screwed up. Automatic mapping always does quite a good job. Double check. Just make sure you've got UVs when you're working it out. Let's come up with that one, that's fine. Save it. Object. Again. Center pivot again. Okay. Set the mud box. I think I'm going to get rid of this one because all these things there. I don't want them. Just one new one. Send as new scene. Open up a nice frog. Should pop up. Should look up. There it is. Oh, thank you. Didn't take that elsewhere, and the normals are okay. So back to here. And I'm going to save this one as. I'll try and keep all my savings, Mudbox ones in here. So I've got. So this is eyebrows somewhere. Right, save that. Guess F9. Now it should be okay. Now it should look a lot better. Right, so I'm going to choose brush, airbrush. I'm going to choose that one. I'm going to give her kind of blonde eyebrows, but in heavy sunlight, need a bit of colour in there. B key, yep, so I'll give a new layer, yes, diffuse. Notice it kind of gone see-through a bit, which is kind of what you expect. Right, so we don't want to put like a base colour down there. So I want to reduce brush, I'm going to draw them in one at a time painstakingly. And it's not working as well as I want it to. Let's try 100%. Brush is too small probably. Nope. Back to that one. Let's not try that. A bit of lines. Rotate this so I can see it properly. So I'm going to have to switch off the computer brain, switch on art brain. Eyebrows change direction around about here. It's all kind of dotted, I don't like that at all. Not looking too good. There's going to be some paint erasing in a minute, I'll tell you. Alright, so more sparser ones down here I guess, and up here. And I've done that, changing direction, the eyebrow, it's usually about here very well. Alright, so usually it thickens just here as well, especially young people. All the way to the end. Alright, let's erase some of this because it's crap. And yeah. So the eraser's working better than drawing it on. I get rid of these bubbles, they'll look weird. Alright, so I'm just going to do the drawing part in this video, not the attaching, that's a different video altogether. The attaching part is point and poly. I've done that in another one, so you can look that one up if you want. So let's try the pencil. So let's see how that works. No, the pencil's a lot better. Stupid airbrush. Right, so we do need, so I'm trying to pencil, we do need thicker, darker, even though it's meant to have blonde eyebrows. It's not going to be that stupid kind of blobby bit at the end now. I'm using this, which is perfect. So we've got blonde eyebrows in there, we've got kind of green, which is a bit odd, I don't really think about it. We do want them darker. And eyebrows, you know, even in blonde people, they're going to be a bit of varying colour. If you're like me, if you're Chinese like me, you're going to be, when I was young, black or dark, very dark brown, one tone. But if you're trying to draw hair or whatever on someone, a Caucasian, an English person who's young, they're gonna, it's all made of different colours, a bit brown, a bit light blonde, and which is great. But if you're pure Chinese, pitch black or dark brown, that's looking a lot better. Probably need something a bit dark, just it, not that dark, just to give us some shape there. Alright, so this is a human tablet I'm using. Well, £20 on eBay, something really cheap like that. Right, okay. Dang, let me just correct it. I don't fancy when I have it corrected later. I'm going to do it later. Let's get rid of this blood bear. Too much. Let's take it all the way to the end. Be useless. Don't think I've got the undercolour as well. Alright. Okay. Now I can rub some of that out. Right, okay. Alright, so save. Now I want to export to, I want to export this as a paint layer. So select File, export all paint layers. Now I need to make a new one. Go to the where you're doing it, and she is on, where is she? Go to the file you've chosen. That's that one. And wherever you want it. Images. This will do. I'll leave it here. So images. Choosing that. Give it a name. Ballet. Dancer. Left brow. I call it export so I remember it. Now if you do it that way you should have both the invisibility part in it, the transparency bit in it, and the other bit. So I'll show you both. So if I click that I go to this and I do it one where it's got no transparency. Start with image name. Got so there'll be a file under data because I saved it under this name here, mother ballet dancer left brow. So there's that, and there's this. Obviously, oh okay, this will work because it's got the transparency bit there already. Let's just check the other one. I might have it the wrong way around. And then we go to, where did I leave it? Images, wasn't it? Images. Oh, okay. Both good. So we've got an invisibility thing with both of them, which is fine. In fact, I think I'll delete this one then, since that one's doesn't need rearranging. Oh, idiot. So data. Left down there. Left brow. That's my paint layer. There we go. Oh, she looks alright already. Okay. I see how it looks. Kind of looks a bit odd with that other brown there, but this one I might need to expand it, I think. Cover that area. It's a bad day, bad makeup day or something. Shift it along a bit. Alright, there's that. You see the invisible side of it's there already. Nearly done. So, whoa, you've got eyebrows sticking out. There's volume there. They're going to cast shadows. She's blonde. Save it. Oh yeah, center the pivot. Center pivot already done. Freeze, because I'm moving it around. Freeze, that's important, so we know we come back to the right place. Right, let's have a look at our string before we call this video an end, and that will be to have a look. So there'll be shadows, there's blonde hair, bit too green I think. Is that alright? Colour's a bit too yellow, but I need to make brown, really, browner hairs. But anyway, that's the technique I use. I'm going to create some more kind of areas where there's no light as well. That's the technique I use, and I might make her eyebrows a bit thicker. Expand it out and try it again. Alright, so if you liked this video, please hit the subscribe button, like button if you don't like it, hit the unlike, put down your comment why you don't like it. Alright, thanks very much.